Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Butt Buddies podcast. This is episode 2. Today,
Deuce.
huh?
I was just doing a little throwaway line that you keep talking over me. Come on.
Episode dose. That's what he said.
We starting over. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Butt Buddies podcast. This is episode 2.
So Deuce.
There we go.
I'm Alfonso.
I'm Andy,
I'm Daniel.
and we're the Butt Buddies.
Yay.
So Alfonso here. He actually just dyed his hair yesterday.
I
last
did.
night.
I dyed it last night. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a shit show. So I ended up, I dyed my hair green last night. So I do it myself because I got fucking scammed, which I will explain in a little bit, but I'm just talking about what I did last night. So it was, my hair was blonde and I was like kind of digging it. And I think, was it you that told me let's just leave it in for a week?
Yeah, I said just leave it bleached for a little while before you put in color. Because this guy, he puts color in his hair every month, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. This shit is a different color every month, and it's like, it's fun. It's a nice mix up, if you will.
How many times would you say you've dyed your hair in your life?
Fuck. I have
More than 20, less than 20?
On average per year, maybe?
less than 20. So we're in July right now. As of recording, we're in July, and I've dyed my hair at least 8 times, 9 times throughout these last 6 months.
Jesus.
At least.
When was the first time you did it?
Okay, so the first time, so actually this is why this leads into my I got scammed. So it wasn't really a scam because they did a good job, but I just found it overly expensive to get it done at a men's salon.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it done at a not naming the salon, but I got it done at a men's salon, and I got this lavender purple color done, and it was the first time I'd ever done it. This was back in like 2018, yeah. So it was like spring of 2018.
So not too long ago.
No. I've just recently started doing
I feel
this,
like it's
but
been longer.
it feels longer. But that's because I don't know. I guess I've done it so many times, but it's like, yeah. I think it was spring of 2018. I was still going to the community college here, and I decided on a whim. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna dye my hair, and so I went into the salon, and they essentially told me, yeah, you can do it, but it's going to be a lengthy process, and we won't do it today. We have to do it tomorrow. So come back tomorrow, and we'll get it done. And I was like, fuck, I guess. And so I went, got it done, and I guess I was overly excited, and I had told them that this was the first time that I was bleaching my hair.
Rookie mistake.
And so they were like, we got this sucker. And so, yeah. And so I was like, yeah, this is the first time I'm dyeing my hair. You think guys like just help me out? And I won't knock them up. I won't knock it. They killed it. I'm not gonna lie, they killed it. But they also like drained my wallet. And like, at 19,
Well, how much was it?
fucking like $400.
Oh my God. I was expecting you to say like 200.
I paid like $400 for this hair.
Damn.
How long did it last? How long was it that color?
Look, because it was my first time dyeing my hair, it was like lavender, pink. No, it was more like lavender. It was like lavender periwinkle kind of color.
Mhm.
And
If you're watching this on the YouTube picture right here.
yeah, the picture will be right here.
Where?
Like side by side.
I don't see it.
Right here.
It's here.
I don't know what the hell they're pointing at, but I don't see a picture levitating above.
right.
It's right here. Anyways, it was like this lavender periwinkle color, and it looked kind of cool. But me being me, I didn't know how to take care of hair. I kind of did it on a whim, and I was like, yeah, okay. Or let me go wash my hair because I hadn't showered the whole day. I was like, let me get a quick shower in. Turns out the fucking hair dye, whatever they put on, it wasn't good. Or it didn't last as long. So I was like, damn.
So how long did it last in total?
4 days.
4 days?
Yes.
$100 a day.
It lasted because I washed my hair every day, and I was like, I didn't realize that I'd like needed to let it like just chill out. And I was like, fuck. So it only lasted like maybe 5 days, 6 days max.
That's just you convincing yourself that it was.
Well, that never stopped you. Here you still are going strong with the colors.
Yeah. So now, as of that day, I do it myself now. And everyone calls me a psychopath for it because I can like cinch my hair, like.
Well, you're the specialist here. Nobody else.
Scalp.
Nobody else.
I'm the only one that ever has dyed their hair, I think. Well, no, Chris has done it. Chris has done it, but
and that was a fun time.
And that was a fun time. But that was like, but I mean, like consistently. Like I'm the only one that does it. Like it's just something that I like.
It's your identity now.
Yeah, it's just.
All right, so how long do you go without doing it? Do you go natural?
What, like change it?
No,
I haven't seen my natural hair since like a year and a half ago.
Goddamn.
I've not seen my natural hair color in that long. Actually, that's cap because I've done because sometimes I just do the top and then I leave the sides black, like the sides the natural color. But this time I was just like, I'm gonna do the whole thing. So yeah, it just depends on like whether or not I want to do the whole thing or not. And yeah, I think I've done almost every color. But if you're watching this, quote me on this. If you ever see my hair ruby red, it is the last time you'll see my hair dyed.
Why is that?
I think red is a very basic color. It's just like the color that's like, I don't know. It's just like a very basic color. That
I like red. What are you saying?
It's a basic color. It's just like it's a color that everyone like. Hair can be naturally red.
That's your problem with it?
Yes, and that's why I've had green hair, pink hair, yellow, orange. Fucking, I had this one hair color that was kind of sick because I threw all of them in. So I had pink on top of orange on top of blue, and it looked like I looked like the rainbow fish.
So like basically a unicorn just threw up on your head.
Yeah. No. I looked like, so if Andy will edit this in, there was a fucking children's book called The Rainbow Fish, and that's exactly what
the
my
scales.
Head, yes, the one with the scales. Yeah, that's exactly what my head looked like. I will put a side by. We'll edit in a side by side view. Same thing. I looked like a fucking rainbow fish, and yeah, that was how sick it was.
But my question is, Daniel, when are we going to see you with dyed hair?
You're not going to see me with dyed hair. Never, ever, actually.
Why not?
Well, there's several factors to it. Mainly, I can't imagine walking into work one day and not just saying anything, and all my coworkers and superiors just looking at it like, whoa, what's that? You know, because at my workplace, you know, most of the people in the building I work are thoroughly expected to have, you know, proper hair, kind of like a dress code, no dyed hair, no crazy hair, that kind of thing. So if I were to suddenly show up with it, I don't know, that would raise some questions I don't want to deal with.
What if you just bleached it?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I feel like there's a difference between having
dyeing
colored hair like this, or just like you could get like blonde highlights, or like make your hair a bit more like brown.
That's just something that I've never, you know, thought about ever doing. You know,
10,000 likes and we do it on.
We do
it.
Oh yeah, is that gonna be in writing?
I'll do it for you. I'm actually nasty with it.
I'm not doing it. No, I don't want to do it.
Or what if you only dye your beard or something?
That's even worse. That's way worse. Oh my god.
That's actually worse. I've actually seen a lot of like, I've seen like some people pull it off, but it's like some people just.
Which YouTuber did it? Was like,
bro, I think it was Jacksepticeye.
Yeah,
I think it was him.
Yeah,
like all green, was it?
Yeah.
It looks stupid. It looks like they, they bobbed their head in like, colored water. So if someone has a green beard, it looks like they, went into like Shrek's piss or something like that.
That's valid. I mean, look, it's just.
So this looks like you just dunked your head in Shrek's piss, or what?
Yeah, like, you remember the scene from Home Alone 2 where Marv's hair is on fire, so he like does a gymnastics handstand on the toilet and lowers his head. That's what he did.
That what happened?
That's how they do it nowadays, right?
It's a paraphrase. Yeah. That's how you do it. You actually leave you put a green hair dye in the bucket, and it kind of just like waterboard yourself, or like dunk tank.
Yeah, I think you would be one to do it one day.
Yeah, because the thing is, I thought about it in the past, but then I got to a certain age where it was always like, oh, I think I'm too old to dye my hair, or it's like I'm kind of like you.
You're never
in
too
the
old.
workplace. it's kind of like odd if I do. And there's nothing like I could do it if I really want to.
Was it
but
Harry
there's
or
nothing.
Sorry, I think I got the character mixed up. I think it was Harry. Sorry, continue.
One of them, but
It wasn't Kevin, I'll tell you that. He didn't get exploded in the toilet.
But I was always like not sure. Like I was never like, yes, I want to dye my hair. It's like, oh yeah, I would if like I don't know, other people wanted to do it with me or something.
Yeah,
but,
all the butt buddies.
Yeah. But there was one thing that I always thought of. I remember like one summer of high school, I was like, you know what? I want to shave my entire head.
The hell? Why would you do that?
Because the thing is, I've never seen my head completely shaved. And so I was like, okay, let me do it over the summer when I'm not going to see like
any important people
that will judge me, right? Like I'll only see my friends and like that's fine. But I never ended up going through with that. And I kind of regret doing that because then I could have also dyed my hair in that time and done things during that time. But now I feel like it's too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
You're too old. You can't do it
It's
anymore.
never too late.
Have you guys ever shaved your head
No.
bald?
Yeah.
Monk style?
Yeah.
No.
Monk style?
When I was younger, yeah. If, I don't think I could. I'm sure I could find a picture, but I don't want to show it. But it's like,
You Photoshop one.
no, we won't.
Just use the bald filter on Snapchat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you
what
can
am
do
I
that.
saying? I'm old school. I think of Photoshop before this fancy filters on everything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, nah. I used to when I was younger. So I had like, I think I had to have been like 9 or 10. I mean, as every young child does, you know, your mom decides your haircut.
Yes.
And so my mom thought, damn, my son would look real cute if he was bald.
With no hair ever.
No hair whatsoever. But it wasn't like bald. It was more of a buzz cut.
Are you sure you just didn't have lice and she would just want to get rid of it?
No, I don't think it was. No. Nah, I don't think so.
Wait, did you guys at school ever have like a lice breakout?
I don't remember. I think they tested it, but I don't remember anyone actually having it.
Because the thing is, in my middle school, I remember in 6th grade, there was like a lice breakout, and they had the nurses come to everyone's classrooms every single day for like a good week or two.
Damn.
And they would literally go
Comb.
through everyone's hair as like the class was being taught still. And the thing
Almost
is,
go on.
what I remember is at the time, for some reason, I had this scab right here
Aw.
that I would scratch every single day because it felt so good. And it would get so bloody every day.
That'll dye your hair red.
And the thing is, every time the nurse searched my hair, I would be like, oh, I wonder if she's going to say anything about this giant. It was huge. It was just this huge scab that I just loved scratching every day. I'd be like, oh, I'm in English class. Nurse is about to come. Okay, let me scratch.
What grade was this?
6th grade.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
didn't
older than I
have
thought.
that, but I did have like elementary schools. We'd have I think it was every month or every 2 months. We'd have like a lice checkup.
That often?
Yeah, it was just
I don't
like every
remember
2
that much.
months. It was just like, all right. The nurse would just show up to our class and be like, all right, time to check for lice. And so it would be low key. It'd be kind of fucking satisfying because it was like a head massage.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
like
I
the little
actually-
like the sticks and shit. The like even the combs are like the little picks, and so they just like brush through your hair. And at the time, I had like luckily I didn't have the buzz cut, but I did have like long enough hair where it was like
They
felt
couldn't
nice.
just see it.
Yeah,
Well, I guess this is a hair episode now.
I guess so.
yeah.
But hair is nice. Color your hair if you get the chance. Do it.
Experiment with your hair.
Honestly,
I don't do that enough. I
Me
feel
neither.
like.
you should. I don't know. It's like at first I was very hesitant about it, and now it's like now it feels weird without it.
Anybody convince you? What was the real driving force but you doing it, deciding for the first time? You just wanted to change?
You know what's crazy is
Break
that
the
in
mundanity.
my head, the real driving force was like, it's gonna sound very corny, but it was like, this is the start of a new me. This is new me, new hairstyle, new me, and now it's just like
Now it's just another
now
boring
it's
part of your
just
day.
fucking- yeah, it's just like another. I'm just
Now
like,
it's not exciting anymore.
it's not as exciting. It's exciting
drugs.
when I do colors that I haven't done yet.
It's like drugs. Well, I haven't tried this drug yet.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Let me try the orange one.
Yeah,
That one's
And then,
careful they don't lace that with red. Yeah.
I will happily shout out Manic Panic because they are the best. I love all the hair dyes that they have, you know, because they're just like, they're just nice colors. They got some sick names for all their colors. I forgot what this one was called. I think this one's called Green Envy. Fact check is not here, but I think it's
Can't afford it right now.
Can't afford it right now. Maybe next episode. But yeah, it's called. This one was Green Envy. They got like fucking the hot pink that I had. The fucking rock and roll red is the one that I have. That it's like the last one. The last one will be approaching very soon, to be honest.
That's like your magnum opus. That's like Tarantino's 10th movie. That's your last dye. Then you go back to normal.
Exactly. And but yeah, I think that they just make really good like hair dyes, and I think it's just like it's a cruelty free and vegan one, by the way, for those who actually.
Who cares?
You should, because it's fucked up that they test on animals, and like they test this shit on. Like, why do you need to test hair dye on animals? That's fucking bullshit.
Because they look bomb, yeah.
No, it looks bullshit. It's bullshit.
Animals are trying to express themselves with different hair.
No.
You ever play Minecraft where you dye the sheep?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what they do.
I think of that, yeah. But no, that's not okay. And so, yeah, they're really cool. Man in Panic. Check them out, honestly.
All right, we're not sponsored by them, but
we're not sponsored.
You gave them a free plug. Second episode,
free
plugs
I don't care,
already.
bro. That's something that I love.
We need other companies to work for their sponsorships or to work for shout outs.
Fine.
So Manic Panic, if you're watching this, sponsor us.
I love the hair dyes. Please.
All right. So, what would it take for you to dye your hair money-wise? How much money would someone have to plop on your table right now? $1 million?
No. Way less than that. Maybe like.
I'll do it for free.
Maybe $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
A whole rack.
Yeah.
I gotta break out. Do you take American Express?
Yeah.
I don't have American Express. So.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I think I'd do it for $1,000. Like, it's not like I'm super opposed to it, but the $1,000 would at least be an extra incentive to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
but the thing is, I wouldn't do any like crazy color like this. It would just be like
something subtle.
Not blonde either. Like maybe just like a lighter. Yeah.
I'm not too opposed to it either. You know, I mean, I wouldn't choose to do it myself, anytime soon. But I think you definitely have of course, the first time I started seeing not everybody, more people with dyed hair, I'm like, you look at those stupid people. I hate them. And that was my first instinct because I'm an asshole. But, now that you're normalizing it have you ever gotten any reactions in public? Not to make this a Q&A, but have you ever gotten any reactions from some boomer, like just stare at you, looking at not just the color of your skin, but the color of your hair too now?
Yeah. Oh, you know who really fucked me up? My fucking old doctor.
Oh.
My doctor was like, bro, I guess because my doctor is like
old school,
and he's like friends with my dad, and so it's like,
what are you having him doing this for?
And he's like, what are you doing this for? You just trying to seek attention? What's good with you, man? And I'm like, no, man, I just like the color. And so yeah, it's just that's like probably the worst I've gotten. But most of the time it's like.
Any compliments? Any fans?
Huh?
Any fans go up to you?
Like,
I love it.
All the time. I think I it's so sick because it's like, I don't know. They're like, I always get people, whenever I'm in the street, I always get people like, whoa, I'm like, your hair's sick. I want to dye my hair. And I always try to convince them to do it.
Look at you.
Because it's just like, it's like a thing where it's like, you should do it. If you really want to do it, just do it. It doesn't change anything about you.
Except the color of your hair.
Except how everyone looks at you.
It's just like, yeah, but it's just like, you're still the same person with the same hair color. Whatever hair color you have, it doesn't matter. You're still the same person. That's no cap, bro. But
Inspiring.
I think the one thing, there was this great, I had this one amazing, interaction with this old lady. She was working at the vaccine place when I went to go get my vaccine. And, she was like, at the time I had pink hair. I think I had pink hair when I was like vaccinating. And so everyone was like, whoa, bro, that's sick. That's because like pink on a guy, apparently that's like.
That's not supposed to happen.
That's not supposed to happen. But
Pink?
yeah. Pink, exactly.
Look at you.
I'm wearing a pink shirt.
Exactly.
We're thematic here. With the chromatic thematic here.
So yeah, the lady was like, "Oh my god, I love your hair," and I was like, "Thanks." And it was just like, it's weird because that's just a normal thing I got now, and it's like, they're like, "Yeah," she was like, "Yeah, I love your hair. When I was your age, I used to dye my hair all the time." And I was like,
They
really?
had that back then?
But the thing,
Yeah.
but the thing is, some people that I see, especially like a lot of older people, I see really shitty hair color jobs. Like
On them?
yeah, they add some like little bit of highlights on the top or like some blue, and I just look at it and I'm like, that looks really bad.
Is it because they're old or their hair is
No,
old?
I don't know if
I
it's
don't think
because
so.
they're old.
No,
and it
because
just,
there's some people that
Their
there's some
hair's just
old
old
people
and
that
shitty now. So
that rock the
Color
color
can't
hair
save it.
like really
but, like,
well.
I don't know. I've seen in more cases than not, whenever I see an old person with colored hair, it looks bad.
well, because who's paying for that hair job?
They
You know,
are.
They are. You
No,
don't think
they're probably doing it themselves,
Their
that's
sons
why.
and daughters are paying. Like, yeah, they want to get their hair. Just toss $20 at them. Let them paint them
they'll
with
be
their
like,
house paint.
Figure it out. But nah, it's like, yeah, that lady was like super cool about it. She was like, yeah, I used to dye my hair all the time. Like I used to, like she was like you could tell she was like a very like, when she was growing up in like the 80s and the 90s. My B. She was growing up in like the 80s and the 90s. She was like, yeah, I'd do this, I'd fucking do that. We'd like fuck around and like just do random 80s shit. And I was like, damn.
Mm.
And now she was like, yeah, I'm thinking of dyeing it again, but I don't know what. Especially with this gray hair, I can pretty much dye it with anything.
It's already bleached.
Exactly. So
That's the thing. When you're old, your body all naturally dyes your hair, so you don't even have to worry about it at that point.
exactly.
Yeah. You ever see like really, really young people who just went completely gray? Like, remember the old librarian in our high school?
Oh yeah.
They
But
look
that
so out
happens.
of
Some
place.
people are like, even people our age, I see with like a lot of gray hairs.
Yeah, I've had times where like if I'm kneeling down for something, someone says, "Oh, you have a gray hair." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, you ass! Don't tell me that."
But I feel like having one or two is like, it's still natural. But I've seen some people with a lot of gray hair,
Yeah.
like an unnatural amount at our age,
Yeah,
where it's a little bit concerning.
I mean, it just happens, you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
lost that genetic lottery.
That's just,
That's when you would dye of crazy colors. You don't have to show anyone.
True.
yeah.
Eh.
I mean, but I feel like now it's a very common thing for everyone
It's more
to
normalized, yeah.
dye their gray hairs.
And it's because the thing is, like, whenever some like new trend like that happens, where the old boomers can get irrationally upset, that's such a stupid hill to die on, you know. So, you know, I feel like of all the things for people to get upset about, that's like low on the list. People will get used to that more. Yeah, hair dye.
Yeah. Well, that was the hair episode, I guess.
I guess I didn't think we
Well, we already ran out of ideas, so I think that was a good one.
would actually talk about hair for this long. I gotta keep it $1.50, but I guess this was my Q&A for
Keep it $1.50.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Alfonso, the hair dyeing expert, so
Pretty
this was
much.
his episode.
I'm no expert. I don't.
Oh God, are we gonna get episodes? I don't have anything interesting about me to talk about.
If you're getting your hair dyed, do it by a professional. Because I
Not
am
for
not.
$400.
But don't pay $400 and
Don't
don't
pay
wash your hair
yeah.
out immediately.
Don't pay $400. It's a scam. But still, get it done. If you want to do it, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. I gotta be honest. It looks sick as fuck. But Buddy's out.
Bye.
Bye.